What up, folks? Steve here, and to the face, to the face. So today I got some Counter-Strike Global Offensive gameplay. I'm starting out with some deathmatch, just chilling here, and then I got some competitive clips that I got from the last week. I think some of them are really cool, so I'm actually gonna end with just what like the live count, because we're always speaking English, because I'm playing with some of the Scandinavian bros that I have, so we speak English, international language. This video is gonna be like about make America. Make Counter-Strike Global Offensive great again. And speaking of Counter-Strike Global Offensive and making great stuff again, when me and my girlfriend, we went to E3, which was super cool. Like, I got to show Victoria some of the like press conference from the Xbox thingy, and we got to go to like an Xbox party. For me, I'm kind of like, this is what the video game industry is, but it was really cool to show her what it is kind of like all about. So it was really like, I think hopefully she got impressed. I just assumed that. Maybe I'm a bad boyfriend, not asking my girlfriend enough questions. Anyway, fuck that. And then we drove from Los Angeles to San Francisco, which was a pretty cool experience. The only thing is that I got a little stressed out driving from like a really big city that Los Angeles is, and I haven't been driving that much in Stockholm. Now I have, since I have the Mustang. I have had the Mustang, I've been driving a little more. I got way calmer when driving, and just, a little bit more confident, I think. But when we were driving, we drove a little wrong turns here and there. We took a stop in Monterey, which is on the coast when you're driving. I think it's the Highway 1 is what it's called, or 101. It's like a really nice drive. But we stopped there. It was like really far away, and we stopped at a motel. And a motel for me in America, I've seen like so many TV shows and all the movies, like motels are seems like a fun thing. I thought it was pretty cool. It was kind of, dirty and meh, but my girlfriend thought it was super disgusting, and she slept with her clothes on the entire night in the bed. And I was like, okay, you're free to do that, because I didn't really care. I think I know that when I get home, I'm gonna shower anyway. I mean, I showered in America. I didn't go like 10 days without showering, but I know that when I get back to Sweden, I'll be like home clean. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks like this, but when I'm home, I'm like extra clean. I wash my hands a little extra before I touch like my computer and all my things. But when I'm away, I'm like, I don't care if I'm a little more dirty. Man, I don't know if that makes sense at all. But then we got to San Francisco, and we went out in the evening. Also, funny story, I don't know if I told you guys this. When we got to San Francisco for me, when I thought about it, I was like, oh, it can't be as big as Los Angeles. It's probably like some Americans said, like Mr. Sark and CNNers, they said like, oh, it's more like San Francisco is more European-ish than Los Angeles. I was like, oh, so, I'm gonna be able to grasp this city. And when we arrive, I was like, holy shit, this city's enormous. Like, just look at it. It was so big. And when we got there, we were in like a wrong lane. We were gonna return the car at the car rental company, and we accidentally drove over the road. Not over the road. We took like up on a freeway, and all of a sudden we were going over a bridge, and not the Golden Gate Bridge. We were going over like the Oakland Bridge. We went to Oakland, and it was like 2 hours before we can turn back because the traffic was really slow. And when we came back, I had to pay like $5 in like the toll to get over the bridge again. And I felt like, I'm really happy we have like the extra couple of hours because we were early. Otherwise, we would have paid like a fine for returning the car way too late. So I'm pretty like, at that point I was tired, sweaty, and we had finished all the water in the car that we had. So San Francisco is not small. It's huge as well, and there's so many tourists in that country. Like, holy shit, people stand in line to ride this freaking like merry-go-rounds in that city for hours. We didn't even do that. We went on the like, I am trailing away from the topic that I had. Anyway, we went out, we met this old couple from, I think it was Arizona, and they were talking with us, and we started talking about the like differences with Sweden and America. And they lived in a city where it was legal to. We talked about a lot of things, and they lived in a city where it was legal to have a weapon if it was not concealed. So like if you had a pistol, you had it out on your pants, that was totally legal. And for me, that was just like mind-boggling in a way, because if I see like a police person in Sweden with a gun out, I'll go like, oh, because sometimes I don't think Swedish police sometimes doesn't even wear their guns. I think they leave them at home. And if I saw like random people having a gun, I'll be like, holy shit, this person could literally shoot me at any point. I mean, sure, a person could just whip out a knife at any point as well, but I don't really walk around thinking about it. That shot is insane, by the way.
Oh my god.
And for them, it was like a completely normal thing. And I'm not saying that I don't think that they're watching this video, but I'm not saying like 100% that these guys were Trump supporters. But for me, that was like, some of the stuff they were talking about is like, these guys are like completely normal people, and they think that Donald Trump probably makes sense. And if you are a Trump supporter, then I don't know what goes like into consideration when you are a Donald Trump supporter, but for me, Donald Trump seems like a lunatic that is just allowed to say whatever the frick he wants. And we thought here in Sweden, especially, like, oh, that dude is never going to be president candidate. And now we're saying, oh, dude, he's never going to become president. But that dude isn't like that. If that shit happens, I'll if you want to move to Sweden, you should do it, because, we'll take you on before the end of the world happens. That's pretty much what we're thinking. But just hearing like from regular people saying that, like, well, having a gun is good because people don't rob stuff. And I was like, I think I read somewhere that this many people get shot with guns that you own in your home. And I'm guessing that Donald Trump thinks that having weapons is a good thing. I'm just thinking that. Maybe I'm completely out. And this was not supposed to be the topic of this gameplay. I was going to talk about it, make Counter-Strike Global Offensive great again, but I think telling stories is way more fun. But to Swedes, like, I do not want to see guns at all, like in real life. Even though I play video games, and this is a TSA, PSA, public service announcement. Even if you play games with guns and stuff, doesn't mean that you're a violent person. Yeah, mom. Yeah. Even though in Sweden that debate has kind of stopped, I still think it can happen on some places in the world. I guess it sometimes happens in Sweden too, but most of those people are just doesn't really get any like yay-sayers to their cause. But making Counter-Strike Global Offensive great again, for me, it should be like, I should run for president of Valve. And also maybe we can actually get Half-Life 3 sometime, because that would be really awesome. But I would say that Counter-Strike Global Offensive needs my friends to start playing again, because that's the only thing that's keeping me from playing it. Because when I'm turning on Counter-Strike Global Offensive now, I'm noticing that probably like half of the people that I used to play with are not playing this game anymore. And I think it has to do with the stuff that I said in my other video, like, is Counter-Strike Global Offensive dying? I hope it's not dying, because I still enjoy the game, but just not as much as before. And I don't know why. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the little storytelling, and if you've seen the reaction videos, that you let me know what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys really soon with more stories and more tapes and more gameplay and more FPS games. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Ow!